Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Kent. How you doing? How you doing? Man, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to do a video yesterday. By the way, it's Wednesday, hump day, June 26, 2019. I wanted to do a video yesterday, but I'll tell you, I got up early, had to get some stuff done, and everything started going wrong right after I rolled out of bed. You know, not that disastrous wrong, but just everything. And then at the end, I found out someone was stole my credit card thing, so I had to call the bank. Banks are used to that now, so they took care of it, but now I have to wait for them to send me another one. So all of that stuff had me not like humanity a lot. And I could have came on here and faked it, but you know what? I'm 60 years old. I'm not faking it. So, and I did want to bring my troubles with you, but by the end of the night, I was feeling so great. Posted a number of things on Instagram. You should check out my Instagram. It's at Keith Kevin Ken, just like this YouTube channel. You'll see my shown design pins there. A couple of knives and stuff too. But let's talk about the pocket dump deconstruction. I'm going on a client call today. But man, I couldn't stop playing with my big knife. Knew I wasn't going to carry it, but it's the knife that almost made the carry. But let's talk about what's on this table. First of all, let's talk about this cigar. Oh, hold on. I have two sizes of the Bahike. And I have, man, now, I don't know, maybe 6 each. They're expensive. And they're getting less and less available, which means more and more expensive. And I keep saying, I'm going to just hold them and, celebrate big things with them, etc. But you know what? After yesterday, today, I'm going to celebrate with my Bahike. Just a wonderful upscale brand from the Cohiba brand, which was just a dream of mine when I started smoking cigars, and now this is more of the upscale part of that already upscale Cohiba brand. My Bahike. Excuse me. Yeah, I do get excited over some of this stuff. I admit it. My watch today is a my Mont Blanc chronograph that I got several years ago. If you see me with a watch that's not an Apple Watch, you know it's one of them that I bought during my first track as a consultant. I have to admit, the thing about, and a lot of you work for yourselves, have worked for yourselves, etc., or are thinking about working for yourselves, it takes a while to transition into working for yourself because it feels like a vacation on the one hand that will never end. And then you realize you have to do work to get paid, right? But once you get that, and I'm not there yet, it's been almost 2 months, but I'm getting there. I feel it. Once you get that comfort of never having to wake up with an alarm, but also having your list of to-dos and all that, it's so wonderful. I miss having a team and seeing them every day, but I don't miss having the office politics and dealing with that every day. So I'm really having fun. But I am going out. I decided not to do my shown design pin. I decided instead to use this. I have several of these small Mont Blanc Mozart pins. This is the gold-plated ones. You can see they've all been, I need to shine them up. They've all been, but I'm not going to. I kind of like having something fancy with the marks of it. This is actually a pencil, believe it or not. I have the ballpoint pen, the pencil, and also the fountain pen for both the black set and the gold plated set. So I thought I'd do this. It's just nice to have. I like when I'm sitting at a bar, or even taking notes. Sometimes I have pens all over the place, always use a pen, but every now and then I want to feel creative with a pencil and a pad. And that's why I have spent a lot of money on good pencils. Um, for me, just me, and it's probably my age. Of course, I have an iPhone. Of course, I can jot things on an iPhone, an iPad, whatever. My mind is still with paper and pencil or paper and pen. I just love it. It makes me feel creative. Whether I'm creative or not, it makes me feel creative, and that sometimes is all I need. The coin for today is a 2017 Australian koala coin. The Australian Mint makes a lot of ongoing series. Of course, the kangaroo, the koala, um, just a lot of coins that they have been doing as a series. Again, this is 2017. Always carry a silver coin for good luck. Let's see. Blue scotch. Told you I'm healing. A bahike and some blue scotch. That's my happy time healing. Okay? That's happy time healing. By the way, I'm sure how I have this mic pinned to me and close to my mouth. You can't hear, but um, uh, my apartment is tearing down and building up. They've been doing it forever, and they just starting at like 8:30. They just hammer and do whatever. So if you hear that, that's what's happening. Um, let's see. I have a number of pads because it's a gig that I'm going to. I have a nice calendar. Guess who from? Smithson. Remember I told you I love these folks. Makes me feel good, brings me back to when I consulted before. Just that fake leather, right? But just feels great. You know, fake leather, but they charge you as if it's real. As if you got the leather and the cow and a herd of cows. But what I love about theirs, and I have the bigger one as well that I have on my desk and that I carry if I have a bigger bag. But the great thing about this is I went as a consultant. I still work for my company, right, as a consultant. But in May, and you could actually go there, and they had one that starts May and ends April of 2020. So it's really nice where you can kind of get in the middle of the year. You know, sometimes you'll see a nice calendar and you go, oh, shoot, it's already May. You know, well, they do these half calendars. I really like that. And a lot of room for notes. And while it's almost overkill, in my breast pocket for my pencil, I have Smithson notepad, which I told you guys about. I have a lot of these and I jot them down. You know, at one point, I think someone told me, I don't know if it was my kids or someone at work, said, yeah, but you have all those, so your notes are all over the place. Well, I actually know, because at the end of the night, I actually look at the notes. I keep them because I want these over time to fill up, and I save them, and maybe when I'm gone, my kids can go back. I have all my notepads and schedules from when I consulted back in the 90s. Was it the 90s? Yeah. 2000. I don't know. Anyway, but you know, a lot of ideas, a lot of things, and the ones I do a scan and then I put them on my big calendar, my bigger calendar of that back in the notes section. But I just love this. I do. A good pad, a good writing instrument, whether it's shown his design pen, which I love, and you guys know it. A Mont Blanc. I have a wonderful Dunhill pen, fountain pen, whether it's a fountain pen or a Bic, the cheapest Bic ever. It's not the writing instrument. In fact, I love wooden pencils, a number 2 pencil. It's just the fact that you're there writing it. I'm sorry. It does matter to me. I love technology. Trust me. I have so many iPads. I love them. Love my iPads. But sometimes I just want to go old school. Like with my old school Coach thin wallet. Now, let's keep talking old school. Okay? I have an old school Cricut. I've shown it here before. And this is going to be my keychain knife. Old style Cricut. And you could tell it's an old style. First, you don't see the carbon fiber Cricut around. I have the carbon fiber. First, I have the first design of the Cricut. Then I have the FRN scales, and I have this carbon fiber. All of them, the old style Cricuts that are hard to find. And you can always tell because of how thick they are. Look how thick that is. And it's two-sided. Remember the newer Cricuts, the ones available now, and even the newer ones, they all have a frame lock. The older ones are thicker, the clip, and they have, yeah, a liner lock in there. Feels more substantial. These, if you could find them, and I've been lucky, knock wood, to find them in great quality, they are such a great money holder, a bill holder. It's substantial and beautiful as well. And of course, I love VG10 steel. Is it the older ones? Nope. See? It's ATS 55. I automatically wrote down VG10 steel because that's what you usually find on a Cricut. No, this is old school ATS 55 steel with that spider edge, that reverse S. Look at that wicked tip. Oh, I love the Cricut. There's so much going on with the Cricut. Lanyard hole, of course. Backspacer. Stainless steel backspacer. And, of course, that liner lock. You've got to love it. I do. 1.9 inches. That wicked, look at that. Spider edge is about 1.6 inches. The total length is 4.7 inches and it weighs only 1.7 ounces. Old school Cricut. I love it. New school, super new school. The next two knives. This is what I'm going to carry. The profile is so small. The profile almost reminds me of the mantra. That's me flipping it, and I'll tell you why. My hands under these lights getting sweaty. And I'll show you why that's an issue for me. But look at me. Trust me, guys, it flips nice. Some people, let's talk about the flipper. For some reason, my fingers are as slippery as, honestly, the flipper works. The difference, let's just hop to the flipper. The flipper is a wheel. It's a wheel flipper. It's like when you have, a Bic lighter or something. It has jimping on it. It really flips well, as you can see. You can do it with your thumb or with your forefinger. It flies out there. That's something that's special. I also like that they have the compression lock as well. Of course, one of my favorite things. That hole in there is an index hole. So you know that when you reach in your pocket or whatever, if you were blind at night, you'd know where the front is, right? That blade reminds me almost like the Mantra 2. And that profile when it's down is so flat, nice, easy to put in your pocket. This is carbon fiber. Is that carbon fiber on G10? Nope, it's carbon fiber. Um, Wire clip, which of course you guys know I love. Right hand, left hand, tip up only. And it just slides down. The great thing about that wheel flipper is there's no edges to catch anything in your pocket. It's really a nice knife. I like it. And super thin. The blade, full flat ground blade, 3.2 inches. 7.6 inches total. So it's not a small knife, but boy, it carries small. S30V steel. It only weighs 2.1 ounces. That's it. With that full flat ground blade. I like it. I mean, look at this carry. You've got a real knife there, but super duper thin. Has steel liners. Skeletonized like crazy. See-through construction with the standoffs. Real nice thin presentation. I like that. I've had it, and we did a couple of thinnings of my collection, and I didn't offer it up. You know what I'm finding? It's that nostalgia thing, you know. As I have to prepare for the next adventure, I'm in transition, and I've given myself 4 months, so I've got like 2 left, maybe 3, to clean up my apartment, sell everything, and get out of here and find a new place. I haven't done any of that, and that's why I keep telling you I'm gonna do several trimmings. But I'll tell you, I don't know, maybe it's just my laziness that's taken over, but I want to keep everything I have. You know, as you get older, you wonder if you'll ever get them again. But there will be a number of trimmings. That means I'm going to sell only to you guys on this channel. And I'll let you know. I have to be in the mood to do it. This, though, is a beast. I had this too, and I didn't offer it up. Or maybe I did the first time. The second time I didn't. I'm really in love with this big beast of a knife. It's the Spyderco Subvert. I was playing around with a number of my slip joints, my custom slip joints, last night. My Davidson, my TA Davidson, and my Penna. And just loving just the craftsmanship of it. And then this morning I woke up, they were still on my desk, and this is the thing I pulled out of my chest, which is exactly the opposite. This big hunk of knife, the Spyderco Subvert, that I love. It is so smooth. It was smooth right out of the box for me. This big blade, thick stock, S30V steel. Has that recurve, which I really love. Full flat ground, to let you know how thin it is. And then it gets real chunky. Of course, it fits nice in the hand. Wonderful pivot. Titanium liners, big titanium liners. Yeah, they're skeletonized, but man, they really look nice against this orange G10 scales. Have a little back spacer. You can see the lanyard going through. The liners and a little back spacer. They didn't do anything with the clip except give you a standard clip, but that's okay. This is a beast of a knife. The blade is 4.1 inches. I knew I wasn't going to carry it, but honestly, until I started thinking about what I was going to carry, I played with this thing. This was on my desk early this morning as I played with it. 4.1 inches. The total length is 9.2 inches. Big beast of a knife, right? Drop point blade with that Exaggerated belly right there. I really love this knife. It's so well done, put together nice, smooth as silk right out of the box. If you like big knives, this is a big. I'm sorry, guys. I do this on a cell phone. I've been doing cell phone stuff for ever. And the number that popped up, I guess you guys could see it. I don't even care because it's a salesperson. How salespeople get our mobile phones, it's worse than when we had our in-house phones. Anyway, I'm not editing it because I have to run. And I'm not doing this again. We're already 20 minutes in. But anyway, here you go with a real nice knife. Sorry for the interruption. Well, now you guys have the number of the salespeople. I really appreciate all you guys. I really do. Hope you're having a great day. This is definitely a hump day for me. Get that bad Tuesday out of my system and move forward. You have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Don't forget to subscribe. Only 31% of the people who watch and even watch regularly aren't members yet. It takes, members aren't subscribed yet. It literally takes seconds. It helps me out a lot. Hit the bell as well. And plus, remember, we are going to be selling out some of my collection, a lot of my collection, over the next 3 months. You have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.